Okay, this is the areas of squares, rectangles, and triangles. There are several places that you can look. One of those will be this recording, the Schoology. It'll be in Chapter 8. You can also look to page 674. There's some information there. And then on the very back cover of your book, there is more information about the area formulas for squares, rectangles, and triangles, as well as some examples. Again, this assignment that you're now listening to the recording for will be at the end of this recording. So it's on Schoology at the end of this recording. And here we go. I'll do an example of each of the areas. So the first one is to find the area of a square with a side of 13 inches. I'm always a big fan of drawing some kind of a picture. So that's a square. You know this is 13 inches, so all of the sides are congruent if it's a square, so this would have to be 13 inches as well. The formula for a square, the area of a square, is area equals s squared. You could also think of it as length times width, just like a rectangle. But this is the given formula for a square. So A equals 13 squared, and A equals 169 inches squared, or square inches. Now, if you were finding perimeter, you'd just go 13 4 times, because it'd be 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13, or you could do 13 4 times. So perimeter is the distance around the outside edge of the square, whereas area is the number of square units inside the square. Okay, next we're moving on to rectangle. Okay, you need to find the area of a 12 meter by 8 meter rectangle. Again, I'm a big fan of drawing a picture. So its length equals 12 meters, and its width equals 8 meters. And again, it's going to be a formula. You can find this in somewhere in one of those resources I told you. It's area equals length times width. So A equals 12 times 8. And 10 times 8 is 80. 2 times 8 is 16. 80 and 16 is 96. So if you don't know 12 times 8, that's another way to come up with it. So it's 96 meters squared, or square meters. Again, you've had this before. This is all review. The final one we're going to work on is the area of a triangle. Okay, so we're finding the area of a triangle that has a base of 14 centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters. Now, because I didn't tell you what type of a triangle this is, you could either make it a picture with a right triangle, where one of the legs would be your height of 6 centimeters and the other leg would be the base of 14 centimeters. Or you could draw another type of triangle where your base is 14 centimeters and your height is that straight up and down. It's not a slant. It's not a slant height. It's that straight up and down height of 6 centimeters. And the formula that you are given in all of those resources and on the recording is A equals 1/2 the base times the height. The base in both of these is 14. The height, how tall it is 6. Or, this isn't given, but a lot of students use it, A equals base times height divided by 2. I have a lot of students that use that instead of using the 1/2 base times height. Okay, so we're going to have A equals 1/2 14 times 6, or we could have A equals 14 times 6 divided by 2. 14 times 6 can be gotten by going 10 times 6, which is 60, and 4 times 6, which is 24. 60 and 24 is 84, so A equals 1/2 of 84. If you take half of 80, that's 40. If you take half of 4, that's 2, so it's 42. And again, it's area, so it's going to be centimeters squared. Another way to do it is dividing by 2. So we already know 14 times 6 is 84. So A equals 84 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. No remainders. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 42 centimeters squared. Same answer, just a little different way of getting that answer. Okay, on the next page, we're going to be doing the assignment. So there will be, you'll be putting those problems. Hopefully you wrote the examples down if you needed them. If you don't need them, you don't have to write them. And then you're going to be doing the problems on the next page on a piece of binder paper. For the assignment, areas of squares, rectangles, and triangles, you need to put your name and block on a piece of paper. Your directions for all 4 problems are to solve, show the formula you used, and your work, and to draw a picture if it helps you. Number 1 says find the area of a triangle with a base of 10 meters and a height of 8 meters. Number 2 asks you to find the area of a 15-foot by 12-foot rectangle. Number 3 says find the area of a square with a side of 40 inches. Number 4 says find the area of a square with a perimeter of 20 centimeters. Perimeter is the distance around a figure. That one's a little more challenging. Again, write the formula, then show your work. Please draw a picture if it helps you. You only have 4 problems.